Welcoming Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to the Tk'emlups Chief today is bittersweet. When we imagined welcoming Prime Minister Trudeau to our community, it was envisioned that it would be an opportunity for him to interact with a wide array of survivors, intergenerational survivors, and many different First Nations as part of September the 30th, the first National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. 2 letters of invitations were sent to his office to participate in our event. For us, it was to show his commitment to rectifying the historical wrongs of residential school and to grieve with our residential school survivors, whether in person or by a virtual pre-recorded greeting and message for all of us here. Instead, in the middle of truth-telling, cultural grounding and sharing that unfolded as part of the commemoration of the very first National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, in this arbor, a journalist quietly informed us that the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was on vacation in Tofino. The shock, anger, and sorrow and disbelief was palpable in our community, and it rippled throughout the world, to say the least. Today is about making some positive steps forward and rectifying a mistake. We wanted to ensure that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visited what we refer to as a sacred site, the unmarked burial sites of the confirmed missing children from the Tk'emlups Indian Residential School. It was a long-awaited moment to receive a personal hand of recognition and sympathy regarding this horrific confirmation of unmarked graves from the Canadian head of state. I appreciate the opportunity that we had earlier today to spend time in ceremony with the Liskway, the missing. Out of deep love and respect for the missing children in our care, we refer to them as the Liskway, which means the missing in Tk'emlups. Our community continues to navigate the complexities of the impacts following the horrific confirmation of the Liskway. The Tk'emlups Chief's heart-wrenching news was the first of the wave of confirmations of unmarked graves, as other residential schools have now confirmed similar findings, with more that we know will be coming to light. We have been clear in our needs to undertake this very important work that honors the Liskway and will hopefully bring comfort to their families and their home communities. We continue to advocate for full, unfettered access to student attendance records. We also recognize the urgent need for a Tk'emlups Healing Center. We need the capacity to ensure the resources and technical expertise to complete the work of identifying all the Liskway in our care, as we have only completed a small portion of the former Tk'emlups Indian Residential School grounds. Each of these will directly contribute to the current and future well-being of our community members, and are each aspects that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has to support towards affecting real change. The Tk'emlups Chief seeks peaceful resolution to a long legacy of wrongs that were perpetuated through the Indian Residential School. In particular, we seek to bring honor and dignity to the children that were literally cast aside in unmarked burial sites. Prime Minister Trudeau, as your office just finished an election, now is the time to commit to the long road ahead to bring healing, peace, and restitution to all affected by Indian residential schools. Crooksjaw.